Hi everyone, just wanted to give you a little bit of a background to a song that I wrote and recorded many years ago. It's a song that features this guy here, my father-in-law, Ra's dad, Ta'iri Kimi. And the song is called Ukulele, however you want to say it. And over the years I've written quite a few songs, I guess, about various family members. I think as you get older you become more mindful, perhaps more cognizant of your history, your family, your background, your legacy, your heritage, all that sort of stuff. And so I have written a few songs. Like, I'm sitting in this corner because there's a few key figures in my life that I've written about. Up here is a photograph of my grandfather, Raymond Lind, my paternal grandfather. And here he is pictured with his beloved Clydesdale horses, which he won many awards for. And then down here is my dad, Bruce. He's been gone for 23 years now. And I've wrote a song about him called What Came Natural, off an album called 12 Good Hours of Daylight. Over here is my mum, who's coming up next month, in November, late November. She will have been gone 2 years. And I've also written a song in more recent times about her as well. And up here, you can't see it, but that's Ra in the red top, standing at the foot of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And I've written albums worth of songs about her. But this particular song is about Ta'iri. Well, he features in it, put it that way. It's called Ukulele. And for many years, his ukulele hung in the hallway of our home in Ellerslie. A while back, some relation borrowed it, and I've never seen it again, but it hung there for many years. I met Ra's dad. I started going out with Ra when I was 17. I just turned 17. She was 16, and spent a lot of time with her folks and family. And they lived in a very humble dwelling in Newmarket. Very simple people, but very loving and accepting and kind. And you know, for me, it's been a privilege to have had that part of her family is part of my life, and that whole Cook Island experience has just been quite an enriching one for me. And so I wanted to write about it in tribute to them. Ra's mum passed away, I think, less than a year after we got married. She'd had a series of strokes, and in fact, on our wedding day, she was allowed to be released from the hospital to attend our wedding and then back in again. And yeah, as I say, she died less than a year after we were married. The ukulele in question was one that was made out of a coconut shell, which was polished up and cut in half, and that formed the back of the instrument. And on top, it had a thin pine top, and it didn't have a conventional sound hole like this ukulele. It had the words "True Love" written across it, and those words the letters were cut right through, and so that became the sound hole for the instrument. I don't think it was a particularly flash instrument. I mean, this is quite a good one. In fact, this is made by John Hewitt in Auckland here, made out of Hawaiian koa wood, KOA, which is a native of Hawaii, and that's what the first ukuleles were made out of. But anyway, it's like the song uses devices that are quite common. You take a simple, humble object and you use that object as a metaphor for something perhaps bigger or greater. And so the chorus of Ukulele is, if you give true love away without ties or obligations, true love will surely find its way to you. And so a small thing becomes a bigger thing with a bit more weight and gravitas, shall we say. Anyway, that's the background to the song. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for listening. See ya. My father's ukulele hangs in pride on the wall inside our hallway, on the wall inside the hallway of our house. It has a coconut shell belly, polished from the rough, and inscribed upon the soundboard are the words, true love. And if you give true love away without ties or obligations, true love will surely find its way to you. These are reminders of another place where lives were lived at walking pace. Families spread out mats and sat doing precisely nothing except eat slow food and make their art, despite never seeing a billboard chart or a laminated backstage pass. They would simply sing to one another. My wife's mother lies at rest on a hill behind her husband's house. In the village of Nico and Rarotonga. The tombstone overlooks the sea, taro fields and mango trees. The air smells sweet of soap and frangipani. And if you give true love away without ties or obligations, true love will surely find its way to you. This was going to be a painting, but it turned into a song. My wife's father's ukulele hangs inside the hallway of our home.